Core 2020 brings with it the brand new promo packs. But what exactly are they? Greetings, owners of fine luxury cardboard rectangles. Tomorrow, we're going to be going over a whole range of changes that are coming with Core 2020. This is one of them, and it actually felt like it deserves its own video because there's some of these changes that are happening. You can kind of lump them all together, but there's going to be a lot of people wondering all of a sudden, if they don't have the information, why have things changed? Where did all the promos go for FNM and all these other things? And now we're getting these packs sometimes. So what's going on is Core Set 2020 introduces the promo pack. So these are universal promo packs. That's what they're being called. And what they mean by that is they're going to be available everywhere. So this is not North American only. This is something that will be rolled out in every location. Now, there's one little side note to that, which we will cover, where not everything is available in every country, but on the basic level, all countries, all the stores that sell Magic the Gathering all over the world will have the ability to get these. Now, these are basically set up under the WPN's new way of operating. They completely scrapped their old system of dealing with retailers. So before we get into that, we'll talk about the actual purpose of them. The purpose is to sort of, the universal term means everybody gets them, but more importantly, it also means it's everything. It's everything now. So think of your standard showdowns, think of your Friday Night Magic promos, think of your open house promos, all of those sort of things. The only thing that this isn't going to replace really in terms of promos is pre-release promos, because those will be included inside of your pre-release kits. Now, it's unknown how this will impact innovation sets like Modern Horizons that doesn't have pre-release kits. So obviously this is coming too late for it to be applicable to Modern Horizons, but just sets like Modern Horizons, for example, where we just had a pre-release and there was the promo Astral Drift, and that may be the end of those as well. Basically, all the different ways you were accustomed to getting promos, you still may be able to based on certain circumstances, but they will no longer be delivered in the same way. What you will get is these little things right here on the screen, these little packs. So you have the two different variations, and you'll notice that the black one says promo pack, and the red one says premium promo pack. And the difference between them is that the premium packs are all foil cards. So about 25%, I believe that was the number that they broke it down. Oh, the information for some of this is kind of sketchy, but I believe it's roughly 1 out of every 4 of these packs will be all foil. Now, how the stores get these packs, actually, I guess I should tell you specifically what's in the pack first. That's probably a little more interesting. So, inside the regular WPN promo packs, they will have 1 promo stamped rare or mythic rare from the most recent set, 1 promo stamped legal rare or mythic rare from a short public list curated by Magic's design studio, 1 promo stamped alternate art basic land, usually 1 of 5 different cards, and 1 special season specific card with special treatments such as alternate frames / alternate art. And there'll be 3 different cards that'll be available in this slot. So it's 1 in 4 packs. That's correct. I was looking for the information again because I have it all here, and I was like, wasn't it 1 in 4? So it is. It is 1 in 4 packs. Wizards of the Coast suggests that these packs get used for first place in tournaments, as well as for events that cater to players that want to show off their deck, like Commander. That makes sense. Having all foil packs for Commander players would be very exciting. I can see that being a smart move. They actually also have a recommended distribution that tells you what percentage of each should be used for different events, because how this works is the promo packs are allocated based on tickets. The previous system that Wizards of the Coast used was based on 3 different levels. Now, they said they were scrapping the levels, and then they said they were going with regular and premium stores, which really it's just 2 levels. It's kind of funny they said they were scrapping the idea of levels. Anyhow, you have 2 levels of store. You have your regular WPN, and you have your premium WPN. Now, under the previous way, if the 3 different levels would get certain amounts, basically like the basic level stores would get 1/3 the amount that the top level stores are going. So it would be something like 20, 40, 60, just making up a number because it varied in terms of different promos. But either way, that's how they would do it. It's like across the board. Are you like a basic level? Are you advanced? What sort of level are you at? This is the amount that we give to everybody on your level. They've changed that to a ticket system, which is more tailored specifically to each store. So each store now cares about tickets and engaged players. Engaged players, they need to be people who have played in 6 events over the course of a year in terms of standard, sealed, and draft. They have to have played 6 times at your store. So basically once every 2 months to be considered engaged. So you need to, basically they take a look at the number of engaged players you have at your shop, and they also take a look at the number of tickets you have. And it's a weird terminology, but anyways, tickets literally just means each person who's entered the event. So if you had an event with 10 people for a standard draft weekend or whatever it's going to be, 10 people equals 10 tickets. So based on the number of tickets, that determines how many promos you get. Now, promo packs, I should say, because it's all just done by pack now. So they haven't given specific numbers to correlate between how many tickets equal exactly how much you're going to get. I'm sure that will be parsed out by different parts of the community if Wizards doesn't make an announcement anyways. It'll be kind of easy to figure out when you can look at your metrics and go, this is how much I got. And if your metrics fluctuate as a store, then you'll be able to see. So I imagine at some point we will have that information. Now, the recommended distribution according to Wizards of the Coast, in terms of the number of promo packs you get, you should take 15% of them and apply those for draft weekend. Friday Night Magic gets 30% of those, so that's 3% per week, because the Friday Night Magic, these packs will come out for seasons, and the seasons run for it's a little less than 3%, because the seasons run for like 12 weeks, right? So you've got to use like 2.5%, 3% per week of the promo packs you get. So that might get weird. I don't know. That'll probably just be first place prizes, is my guess. Magic Weekend is supposed to get 20%. And it'll be interesting to actually go over these percentages to figure out how much Wizards weighs the importance of these events. Because if you take a look at it, Magic Weekend is worth 2/3 of what Friday Night Magic is, right? Like if Magic Weekend is supposed to be 20% of your allocation, that one weekend is the equivalent of running 12 Friday night events. What does that tell you about Wizards' focus on like which events weigh more? Now, I'm getting sidetracked and I'll just end up going on about that. So let's continue the breakdown. I'll start from the beginning just because I did wander off there. Draft weekend, 15%. FNM's 30%, broken down to a little less than 2%, or a little over 2%, I should say, per week. Magic Weekend for 20%. New player events and prizes, 10%. Bring a friend reward. Like bring in a friend to play Magic, we'll give you one of these packs. That makes sense. And then other events comprise 25%. So what does this say about Standard Showdown? Because as far as I understand from the information provided, this replaces Standard Showdown completely. So that's going to diminish the number of packs if you think about all the Standard Showdown packs that were handed out. That I'm not 100% on that. That is not confirmed. That's just my current belief. So to give you an idea of what we're looking at specifically with this, you will go and you will play in any event. It can be an FNM or these other things, and there'll be conditions for you to get one of these promo packs. If you get a Core 2020 promo pack, you're going to be looking at getting an M20 rare, a mythic rare, a rare from their curated list, or a mythic rare. So the second slot can either be the curated list card, which we don't have a list of yet, or a mythic rare. The third slot in the pack will have 1 of 5 alternate art basic lands. And slot 4 will have 1 of 5 cards with an alternate card frame. And it is interesting to note that 1 out of every 4, roughly 25% of these packs actually contain a Japanese anime-style alternate art War of the Spark Planeswalker. So if you're like me and you really enjoyed the Japanese alternate art Planeswalkers, there's a 25% chance of them being in the pack. And then when you add it into the fact that some packs will be foil, you can get foil of those Japanese walkers. Now that is pretty juicy. So this just felt like a product that people were going to end up searching for on their own and didn't really need to be shoved into its own video. Now tomorrow, Friday, I'll have a new video coming out where we talk about all the changes that are going on with Core 2020 because it's actually bringing in a fair number. I just felt this one definitely needed to be divided off to the side. That being said, it's time to roll the golden scroll. These are people who have my back on Patreon or through channel memberships. While this is scrolling on by, feel free to head down to the comment section and let me know what you think about them completely replacing all other promos with a universal promo pack. Are you on board? Are you excited about the possibility of getting an all-foil one? Do you not really care one way or the other because you didn't care about promos? There's a lot of different Magic players out there. So let me know what you think. Thanks for being here. And for now, I'm history, baby.